Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to try my best to make this short. We're going to see what happens. See what's going on here. Let me go ahead and turn the sound off. My notifications right now. Okay. A second. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. This is a message for the divine masculine or divine feminine. Okay? Divine masculine or divine feminine. I'm reading for tonight. Okay? Keep in mind that this is not a reading for any specific star sign, but it is for the divine masculine or the divine feminine. Please take this message as it resonates. If it's for you, it's for you. If it's not, it's not. Please do not try to make it fit. Okay? Okay. Before I started this, and since I've been sitting here, but before I started this video, and since I've been sitting here, I've been hearing the song by Lucky Day called Algorithm. I don't know why I was hearing that song, but we're going to find out. So I'm going to get the overall energy of this read real quick. I don't know if that song is going to be relevant to this reading at all, but that's exactly what I heard right before. And since I just started this reading, I heard algorithm. Okay. So something about the algorithm being seen, being noticed, or something to that effect. Okay. Spirit ancestors, the Most High God, my spirit team of love and light. Can I get the overall energy of this reading, please? What is the significance of that song? Is it a direct correlation to this reading or the energy of this reading? Let's see. Just one card, please, for the overall energy. Thank you so much. Anchor is the overall energy for this reading. The Anchor card is a card of stability and security and grounding. It is a symbol of being firmly rooted, feeling safe, or finding emotional and physical steadiness amidst change or chaos, okay? Anchor card is the overall energy, okay, for this reading. The song I heard as I was sitting here and right before I started this video is Algorithm by Lucky Day, okay? Hi, guys. Welcome in. How you guys doing? Hi, is that Arthur? Hi, Arthur. How are you guys doing? How you doing? Welcome in. This is a reading for the divine masculine or the divine feminine. Hey, Charlamar. Get ready tonight. Okay, Charlamar. One of my groups. I'm old school sometimes. Most of the time. That was one of my favorite groups. I'm glad you guys are doing well. Did you have a good Tuesday? How was work? these cards is jumping out. Woo! Oh my God. It's Wednesday here. Where's here? Where are you at, Arthur? Charlamagne, are you still at work? Oh, wow. I guess it depends on when you started, huh? I did have a good day today. It went by rather fast. It was very productive, which is like, that's how I like it. Because when it's productive, it feels like the day goes by a lot faster, right? Arthur, you say you're from Singapore. Well, welcome. Welcome in, Arthur, from Singapore. I had Australia yesterday, and the other day I had, oh, what was it? I can't remember. It was somewhere else. It was a weird name. Charlamagne, where are you from? Are you in the States? United States or outside of the United States? I need one more card, Spirit. Thank you so much. Okay. All right. I'm already hot, y'all. It's hot in here already. Okay, so the overall energy of this reading is the anchor card. I mentioned this before, so I'll go over it again. Welcome in, everybody. As you come in, if you can tap that screen and like this video for me. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe to my channel. I will greatly appreciate it, you guys. The anchor card is a card of stability, security, and grounding, a symbol of being firmly rooted, feeling safe, or finding emotional and physical steadiness amidst change or chaos. So this is the overall energy. Charlamagne says, I'm from Trinidad, but I'm an ambassador for Christ. Christ told me, relax, the lake of fire is for the Trinidadians. Okay. Well, welcome in. This is a reading for the divine masculine or the divine feminine. Okay. So the anchor card is the overall energy of these 5 cards on my table. Is going to tell a story. This may be for you and it may not be for you. Okay. Only take what resonates, okay? So you eat the meat, spit out the bones. Don't take everything to heart. Don't get offended with this reading. Don't take it personal. Like I said, if it's not yours, don't worry about it. You may find something else of mine that may be relevant to you, may resonate with you. I got a lot of videos. I got a lot of shorts. I got a lot of uploaded videos on this channel. I'm sure there's something in there for everyone, okay? So we're going to start with the first card, which is the silent treatment card. This card is in the reverse, okay? Most people know what silent treatment is, okay? It's when somebody is ignoring you, they're not talking to you, right? In the upright here, we see 2 people that looks like they're laying in the bed. There's a wedge between them, or either they're standing up and there's a wedge between them, okay? They're not talking. Obviously, attitude. They're mad at each other for some reason. I don't know what the reason is, okay? So they're upset. But it's in the reverse. So this came out in the reverse. This is weaponized silence, okay? So this is meant to punish the other person by being silent to them, okay? There's an emotional shutdown. It's meant to either, they're either shutting down, or the person that they're mad at, they're using the silence to shut them down, okay? They're punishing this person instead of talking. You know how some people do? It's very childish to have silent treatment when you can just talk to somebody. It says here, healthy love, communicate. So this, obviously, these 2 people are not communicating. It's in the reverse because they're not talking, but this needs to end, okay? So if somebody is icing the other one out, or they're both trying to ice each other out. That's what's happening here. So they're trying to punish each other instead of talking. And if they could just talk, it'd be good. Yep. Next card is going to say past life. This is what it looks like in the upright. This is it in the reverse. This is instant familiarity, deja vu connection, old karma resurfacing. You've met before, just not here. It's in the reverse, okay? When you feel like you've ever met somebody, you seem like you've been knowing this person all your life, but they're a complete stranger to you, this is what this is referring to. It's like some type of instant connection with this person. It's like, you know, they feel familiar to you. You know what I mean? It's like, I've met this person before, but that can't be because I don't know who this person is. So that's what this card is referring to, that this is like some type of past life connection, okay? It's in the reverse. I don't know why it's in the reverse. We're going to get to it, okay? But it is in the reverse. Then the third card is a drunk text card, okay? How many of you have received a drunk text from somebody before? They text you, they drunk as I don't know what, and then they text you something crazy. And you wake up to it in the middle of the night. If you get up, you got to go to the bathroom, or the next morning you see it, and you're like, what? Okay, yeah. So this is the drunk text card, okay? And it just liquid courage, honesty, late night confessions, unfiltered emotions, a drunk mind speaks a sober heart, okay? So somebody could be drunk texting somebody. It's in the reverse. This is, I don't know why all my cards came out in the reverse, okay? All of them. Next card is the mixed signals card. This came out in the reverse as well, okay? Mixed signals is hot and cold, okay? Yesterday, maybe tomorrow, confusing behavior. Ask for clarity, not excuses. So somebody is not asking for, they're not getting the clarity that they need because somebody is giving them mixed signals. Some days, you know, they good, and other days they not. Or some people are so bad with the mixed signals, they hot and cold throughout the day, okay? You know, things to be going good part of the day, and the next minute the other person flipping out on you. You know what I'm saying? They hot and cold, back and forth, back and forth. You get a lot of this type of behavior with people that are narcissistic. They do that quite a bit. It is a tactic. It is something that they weaponize people. And it's like to keep you hooked and keep you hanging on and give you a little bit, to give you a little hope, then they pull it back and snatch it back after you get used to it, okay? This is what happens a lot. Fifth card is the ghosted card, okay? It is also in reverse. Everybody knows what it means to be ghosted most of the time. They just shut off communication from you, don't say nothing else. You know, you've been talking to them, y'all been conversating however it was or whatever, you on the phone or texting or what have you. They stop coming around. That's ghosting as well. And they don't say nothing, they don't give you no reason. They just stop, right? So ghosting is messages left unread. We know that. Disappearing act, no closure, just silence. And then the card says rejection is redirection, okay? So I am not sure where we're going with this message today. But something is going on here. We got the anchor card. Is the overall energy, the overarching energy for this reading. And then I was saying, what was the song I said? I heard. Must not be important because I can't even remember the song now. Wow. But all of my cards are in reverse. So we're getting ready to find out what's going on. So the silent treatment, past life, drunk text, mixed signals, and ghosted, all in the reverse. So obviously there's an issue here between two people, okay? Two people that are angry and upset at each other, and they're giving each other the cold shoulder, the silent treatment right now. This is meant to punish one or the other, or both people are trying to punish each other by being silent with them. These two people have some type of past life connection, which is why that card is on this table. They feel like they've known each other before, which is how they ended up connecting in the first place. It's like a magnet. They're drawn to one another, okay? But at the same time, when they get upset, somebody did, or, you know, to one another, or whatever, they argue, whatever, now they're in the silent treatment phase, okay? And so when somebody got upset, so to the point, you know, they start talking to their partner. And one of them went out and got drunk, was hanging out at the bar or the club or whatever, and they got drunk. Trying to stay away from this person, trying to drown their sorrows out. That's what they're doing. And while they out getting drunk at the bar, you know, you get that liquid courage. When you get it in you, you start, you know, talking and acting a fool a lot of times. Some people do, not everybody, because everybody can't hold their liquor, okay? So they out at the bar, and they get a little bold, want to break the silence, but only because they drunk. So they feel bold. They got that, you know, little something in them. And they feel like they want to speak their mind. So they want to speak their heart. And it says, you know, you start telling the truth when you've been drinking. Okay? Then the mixed signals card come in because somebody, or both, one or the other, or both of these people are giving each other's mixed signals. Okay? So there's a lot of confusion going on and not enough clarity. Like somebody might be feeling like the other person, sometimes they want to be bothered with them and sometimes they don't, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Like one minute they lovey-dovey, the next minute they act like they can't stand that person, they irritated with them, they leaving out the house trying to stay away from them. So these people are obviously having problems and somebody getting ghosted in the process, okay? This is what's happening in this reading so far. I still don't have a reason why this anchor card is out here, and I'm hoping to get some answers, okay? We're going to start with the silent treatment card that is in the reverse. First card out is the rubbish card. Rubbish is another word for garbage, okay? But it is in the reverse. When it's in the upright, it's waste, garbage, or something considered worthless or of poor quality, okay? And this is coming out for silent treatment to clarify silent treatment. Waste or garbage, okay? Somebody treating somebody like crap, like garbage. That's what's going on here with the silent treatment. And they probably got into an argument about that. Something considered worthless. So they're getting an argument about, somebody must have said something really hurtful to the other person. Ooh, did they tell that person that they was worthless? Ooh. Or their love was garbage? Is that what they said? I know you. Let's see. What else you got for silent treatment, please? I get one more for silent treatment. I know you, man, listen. I know this person did not tell that other person that they was worthless and their love was garbage. Stop it. So the next card is the witch card. Witch, like Halloween witch, like that. To enchant, be enchanted, to be influenced or under the influence, a mystical or supernatural person or event. To enchant or to be enchanted, to be influenced or under the influence. Somebody feel like somebody was putting on, possibly, and they fell under the influence of this person's charm. That's what they're feeling like. So this is not an actual witch, mystical like that. But this is somebody that used charm and wit and, cleverness or something to that effect to influence this other person to be with them for some reason. Why they would do that, I have no idea. It's in the reverse because it's been found out that this is what this person did. This is part of the argument. Oh my God. No, you did. And it could also be that they call somebody a witch as well, or a warlock. Okay, it's supposed to be for the divine masculine and divine feminine. And so far, I'm getting witchy energy. Watch this. Wow. Something mystical about another person. Somebody probably said something about how this person behaved is so different from everybody else that they feel like it's on the mystical side or something supernatural. And they probably got into an argument about this, which is crazy. And this person was telling them they felt like it was wasted. They wasted their time with this person. And this is stupid. And this is dumb. This is garbage. This is worthless. Why am I with this person? This can't be where I'm supposed to be. I did not just hear that. I'm sensing some type of regret. Like, what? What you talking about? Somebody is in regret? Hey, Spider. You're not late. We're only 20 minutes in. And I'm not going to be on here long, hopefully. So if I get the clarification that I need, we're going to end this, okay? Sooner than later. Okay. Can I get another one for silent treatment, please? So we got Cupid's arrow that came out in the upright. And this is for the silent treatment card. So with Cupid's arrow is saying that have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation, struck by love, okay? So silent treatment is clarified by Cupid's arrow. It's saying have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation, struck by love. So obviously these people are not in each other's presence, whatever it is, but there is love that is there, okay? There is some love that is there. Somebody is upset because they feel like that they were tricked or something to that effect, or something is going on. The person that they with, they feel like is different from anybody else. So they could be feeling like they more on the mystical side because this is somebody with this energy this energy is different than anything that they've ever experienced in their life. You know, any other people before that, okay? Spider said he's going to school in August, okay? August 4th. Yeah. That's around the time I think most of the kids is going back to school. Yeah. My grandbabies will be going back to school soon too, okay? Silent treatment. So the situation is asking that they have faith in this relationship, even though somebody is a little bit confused as to the energy that they have connected with, because this person is different from anybody else, okay? So they may have accused this person of some things that just not true and hurt this other person's feeling. They got into an argument and some bad words or some really harsh things was said to one another. You know, like somebody feel like they wasting their time with this person, or they don't feel like that they can really, you know, move forward and have a real relationship with this person because this person is different, which is, to me, and I just heard distrust, like somebody's not having no trust with this person. That's what's happening. But there is some love here, obviously. I want to move on to the past life anchor. Anchor is the overall energy, the overarching energy over this. So I'm wondering if love is the anchor. Love is going to be what secures this relationship and brings the stability that they both need in this relationship. It's going to overcome these differences that these two have. And that's the problem. I am having issues with these cards. They do not want to talk. And I'm just like, So I'm about to put some tarot on this. That's what's about to happen. This one. Okay. So I need to understand what the real issue is here. I got the overall energy that the anchor of this relationship is love. But is it really that these two people are so different that y'all so mad at each other? These two people so mad at each other that they giving each other the silent treatment, so to the point that somebody left and went to the bar and got drunk, and then drunk text this person some garbage. It's like an argument, a silent argument, and then only communication is when this person get drunk. That's when they get bold and they get courage. That's crazy. Oh. Okay. So I need something for past life, please, if you would. Spirit, ancestors, the Most High God. Can I get these cards? Yeah, okay. For past life, get the Page of Swords. Page of Swords says, strong will, sharp intelligence, deep insight, persuasive communication, prudence, constructive comments, finesse. Agility, adaptability, defensive character, and plan delayed. Okay, past life. Deep insight sticks out to me because obviously these people are connected in a way that they can't explain. This person probably has not really dug deeper to see why they feel like they know this person. They've met them before. The reason why it feels that way. I think the person that they're dealing with is very intelligent. And when they talk to this person, they communicate in a way that they have never communicated with other people before. You know, they get that a different type of communication, like it's really deep and persuasive. Yep. Like they don't trust this person because they're different. But this is like, I don't know if I want to say projection. This is like the skepticism because this is new to them. So they're being defensive towards this person, but they don't have a reason to be defensive towards this person. What else? Yeah, we got the justice card came out in the upright also for past life. Justice is saying that there needs to be equilibrium in this relationship. They need some type of harmony, some type of balance that needs to come into this relationship. This person is not being fair to this person. They're not being fair, so their arguments could be really heated, and they probably hit below the belt when they are arguing with this person. They need to make the right decision. Right now, they're not doing that. Their perception is skewed about this person because they're different. Yep. They need to be more objective and quit being influenced by other people, because somebody must be talking to this person about the person that they're with. Then you got the Ace of Wands that jumps in here. The Ace of Wands is saying this is a new experience. Okay, because the Ace of Wands is all about newness, new ideas, new start, and all of that, new experiences, and just being optimistic. This is all brand new to this person. Okay, they need to be optimistic about this instead of pessimistic. And they need to trust this person. They need to know that they can trust this person. Yep. But right now, they're not feeling any of that. They're not. Like this screen. Tap the screen. Tap the screen and then subscribe to the channel for me, please. Yep. This is what's going on. Somebody is different and they got a problem with that. So they picking with this person and they starting this huge fight over nothing simply because of their own insecurity. They don't trust this person, so they're feeling a little insecure because this person is kind of smart. But they're smart in a way that they've never experienced before. It's like some new stuff that they getting hit with, like, and it's kind of throwing them off because they're like, what is this? So it makes them feel like they can't really trust this person, like this person is trying to be slick because it's stuff that they don't understand, so they feel like this person is trying to get over on them. Well, it is. What else? This is crazy. So you're going to start a fight with somebody simply because they're different? You feel intimidated by this person, whoever this is. Divine masculine, divine feminine. You feel intimidated by this person. That's the problem. You feel like this person is trying to fool you, and they're not. Yep. Anything else? Yep. This says not today, and it's in the reverse. Let me show you it in the upright. But it's not today. Okay? And this is boundaries and hurt, avoiding conversation, not dealing, and still upset. So this is something that's prolonged right now. Okay? This arguing, the silent treatment, and all this other stuff, this has been going on for a little while now. You know what I'm saying? So this person has been going out at night trying to get away from this person, like when they get off work, they get themselves together, and not too long after that, they leaving and they trying to, they're at the bar. They're at the club. They're not really mingling with nobody else. They just drinking and probably running their mouth. One person has put up boundaries against this person because they hurt them with the words that they said. But this person is trying to avoid a conversation. That's why they won't stay in the house. They're not trying to deal with it. So this is more like a grudge almost. It's not just being upset. It's like somebody's purposely prolonging this. Which is crazy to me, because why would you do that instead of talking to your person? Divine masculine, divine feminine. Then we got the clock card here that came out. And this came out in the upright. The reason why this person is avoiding this person is because they need time to think. They feel like they need time to think about what's going on, okay? What's happening with them. Why they feel the way they do. You know what I'm saying? They can't progress with this relationship until they figure out what their problem is. Because this has nothing to do with necessarily the person. It does and it doesn't. They have a problem with this person because this person is different. But they can't stay away from this person because they feel like they've known them in a past life. And that's a problem for this person. They don't know why this is pulling at them. This person pulls at them like that. And it's the strangest feeling that they've ever had before. They've never ran into nobody where they feel like that, okay? Drunk text. Got the Phoenix rising, which is a new phase, a rekindle and renewing growth, change mind, rise from the ashes. So with this Phoenix card, the main thing that I get is the renew and the growth and the change mind. So this person needs to not have a closed mind because this person is different. They don't need to have a closed mind. You can't put everybody in the same box. Everybody is not the same. So this person was expecting one thing, but they got another. But the other thing that they got wasn't a bad thing, it just was different. Okay? And this is what they struggle with, the differences. They need to have a changed mind. Because this relationship can rise from the ashes like it's the Phoenix card into a new phase. Okay? They can rekindle the love that they feel like that they've lost or losing right now at this point. You know what I'm saying? There's a disconnect and it don't have to be. Simply if one person would just open their mind and not be all closed, closed-minded about this person because they're different. Mm-hmm. Hey, Mouse fan. Mm-hmm. All right, let's go. One more for drunk text. Hey, y'all. Like this video. Third card for drunk text is the death card. DEATH, death card. See that right there? Mm-hmm. Yep. Somebody is trying to dead this situation a little too quickly. They're trying to put to death this situation. Mm-hmm. Because when I first started this, one of these cards over here was saying something about, where is it? Waste, garbage. Like this wasn't worth continuing. And then we have the death card coming in, confirming this person's thoughts on this. So they feel like the relationship is over. Now, to me, they're being a little dramatic simply because they have a closed mind. So why are you talking about ending the relationship? Because this person is not going to budge on who they are, and you are intimidated because of who they are, but you won't talk to them. You give them the silent treatment. Mixed signals. Let's move on to that. Why do we have mixed signals on the table, please? It's in the reverse. Why is it here? Why is mixed signals here, please? Don't fall. Mixed signal is in the reverse, the hot and cold, back and forth thing. Some days I like you, some days I don't. 1 minute I'm cool with you, the next minute I'm not. I'm back and forth with you. Sometimes I want to be bothered with you, sometimes I don't. That's what mixed signals is. Along with icing this person out, giving them the silent treatment. To clarify the mixed signals card, we have the change card that is in the reverse, okay? Somebody is not willing to change their mind. That's why it is in the reverse about this person. They're not willing to change their mind. They're not willing to do that. They're not willing to have a different perspective. They're not willing to adapt to this situation. They love this person, but they are not willing to open up and see this from a different point of view besides their own, okay? They don't want to change this, what's going on right now, the silent treatment and all this not communicating and all of this ghosting and all this craziness. They're not willing to change that, so they're being stubborn right now. The crazy thing about it is that they love this person. Mm-hmm. Yep. And then you got quest that's in the reverse. Okay. Quest is popping out in the reverse. Quest is a specific or unclear state of search, an effort to reach a goal. Okay. So this person is unclear on where the direction of this relationship at this point, which is why they're willing to give it up. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what to do at this point. Because like I said, they've never felt this way before. They don't understand why they feel the way they do about somebody, even though this person to them seems strange or weird or what have you. They not understanding what they're supposed to do with this person because they don't feel like they have things in common because this person is different. So right now they are struggling to understand and to see, this is why they're giving mixed signals. This is why they're giving the silent treatment and starting arguments with this person. This is why they out drinking at the bar or at the club or whatever, because they're so confused. Because they love this person and they don't understand why they feel so strongly for this person and why they feel like they know this person and they, ain't never met them before. Yep. So they don't know which direction to go. One more for mixed signals. We got the RATS card, RATS. It's in the reverse. It says insatiable tendency to hide or conceal and theft, okay? Like somebody is stealing or something like that, but it's in the reverse, okay? So with the RATS card being in the reverse, this person needs to stop hiding how they feel, okay? They need to stop hiding how they feel. Sit down and talk to this person. That's what they need to do. It's in the reverse because they need to come out of that. Quit trying to hide and conceal how they really, really feel and sit down and talk to this person and quit eyeing them out. A silent treatment is not the way to go, okay? Going to get drunk is not the way to go. So they probably get drunk at the bar, which is on the card, look like they're at the bar, but they might start drinking at home too. Because eventually they got to come home. So if these two people live together, they might start drinking at the house too, but they need to stop hiding how they feel about this person. They really love this person. The anchor card is saying that the love is what's going to keep this relationship together. Love is going to solve all the issues. Love is what is the key. And this is that person's problem because they can't deny that they love this. They don't love this person. They do love this person. Mm-hmm. I guess I'm on Ghosted, please. Woo. What do you have for Ghosted? When I say these cards are sliding, what do you have for Ghosted, please? Get one card, please. 13. One card. There we go. For the Ghosted card that's in the reverse, we got the Ladder card that's in the reverse. This is another card of movement, okay? This person is steady trying to run away from this relationship, which is why it's in the reverse. It's saying that they shouldn't be running away from this. Again, what I had just said before this card came out, stop running from this relationship. Stop running from how you feel about this person. Sit down and talk to this person, okay? It's not going to leave you alone, divine masculine or divine feminine. If you feel a way about this person and it's in a good way, you feel like y'all connect on a different level than you've ever connected with anybody else, running away from them is not going to stop the way you feel about this person. Starting arguments with them is not going to stop how you feel about this person. The silent treatment is not going to stop how you feel about this person. Giving mixed signals is not going to stop how you feel about this person. Ghosting this person is not going to stop how you feel about this person. Everything that you do to try to avoid, including running, is not stopping how you feel about this person. This card is in the reverse because you need to stop running from this. Divine masculine or divine feminine. Okay? It's not going to stop it. You understand? Running never solved anything. Face your fears, even if it's love. You'll never make the progress that you could possibly make or get as far as you could possibly get if you don't face things that bring you fear. You have to admit to that there's some fear there, regardless of what it is. And so for my men that's out there, I know that fear is something that men are taught to not be. Don't be afraid. You can't be afraid. Men be afraid of stuff, but they have the ability to hide how they feel about something. Fear sometimes come out with men as avoidance. That's fear. I'm going to avoid the conversation. I don't want to talk about it anymore. You sound crazy. Why is we discussing this again? Why do I have to continue to talk about this? Can we talk about something else? That's fear. Because they don't want to face it. This is what some men do. Not all men, okay? That's how fear shows up with some men. But they are taught to tuck it in, don't show it, and face it. And they don't always face it. It may look like it. But in the home, a lot of times with relationships, intimate relationships, not necessarily when I say intimate doesn't mean sexual, with close relationships where you guys can be free with one another, when fear crops up, that's how it sounds. It comes out like that. And for the divine feminine, she's going to feel like you pushing her away because you can't have that conversation with her. You're refusing to have it. It ain't that you can't, you just don't want to. And the reason for not wanting to deep down inside is because of fear. Because you're afraid of the feelings and the emotions that you have for somebody. One thing, divine, I say men, I'm not going to say divine masculine or divine feminine. One thing about men, they do easily is anger. Which is crazy because that is something that is not taught to restrain a lot of times. Restrain responding in anger. You understand what I'm saying? Men are taught to, if you're hurting or you're feeling pain, don't let nobody know. And when somebody that you love, that's been with you for a long time or enough, and they know you enough, they can pick up on your energy, and they start asking you what's going on or what's happening with you because they can feel it, they can see it, your body language, everything is different about you at that particular time, and they feel like you're trying to pick at something to you getting too close to the truth. We ain't not about to tell you exactly what it is because I don't want you to feel like I'm not a man. If I confide in you, you might look at me different. Because I'm the one that handles everything. I've always come off like, I got this. But I don't need you to understand that there's certain things that I fear. Okay. I need you to continue to believe in me. And we do. Divine masculine. But part of being whole and having a super healthy relationship is not hiding anything. All right. Mixed signals. So we got somebody that is running away. They won't sit down and talk to their divine feminine or their divine masculine. Flip it how you need to. They're running away from some feelings that they have about this person. This is somebody that they feel like they've been knowing in a past life. They can't seem to shake that feeling that this is their person. This is somebody they're supposed to be with. They've never met this person before they entered into this relationship, but yet they feel like they know this person. It stays with them. They think about this person all the time. They're mad at each other. They're having arguments right now. Part of the arguments is being started by one or the other because of the feelings that are so intense that they have for this person that they are not talking about. So instead of talking about this, they're giving this person a silent treatment and starting arguments, okay? Argument is so bad to the point in this spread, maybe not in your life, but in this spread, divine masculine or divine feminine, this arguing that these people have been doing is so bad that somebody started drinking. And if there was already a drinker and drink here and there, they have increased, okay? They're at the bar getting drunk, trying to drown out their feelings and the issues that they're having with this person that they can't seem to shake that they love, okay? So they may be at the bar talking to whoever they talk to at the bar. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they know the barmaid or the bar person behind the counter. They cool with them or whatever. But then they get drunk and then they decide, they get a little mad about the feelings that they had. Like, this thing got a hold of me and I don't like that. And then they get this liquor in them and they get this little liquid courage. Now they want to drunk text and cuss this person out in a text because they got a little liquid courage going on. You see what I'm saying? Trying to hurt this person further. So it wasn't enough that you being silent to this person, divine masculine or divine feminine. That wasn't enough. Now you at the bar or over your buddy's house or over your friend's house, your girlfriend's house, or you know, when I say girlfriend, friend girls and the guy friends or whatever, you over there or you at the bar, or y'all at the club or something, you're doing something, you're not fooling around, you just away from your person. And you get drunk, get this liquor in you, and then you get mad because why do I feel like this about this person? I ain't never felt like this about nobody before. This person is weird or different to me, but yet I can't seem to shake them. They're in my system. They're just there. I wake up and I'm thinking about this person. When I go to bed at night, I'm thinking about this person. I have to fight myself to not call this person. I am fighting this day and night. Why? Because love is the anchor that got y'all together. That's why you can't shake this person. This is a different kind of love. This ain't no regular love. This is on a spiritual level. This ain't no walk in the park type love, holding hands type love. This is your soul and that person's soul intertwined. That's what it is. And when you in the 3D, that's what you want to do. You want to physically be with this person. You want to always be with them all the time. And you fight yourself all the time because this is a feeling that you've had for this person. And you're like, this is weird. I never felt like this. Why is this pulling at me like this? You are at work thinking about this person. You get a little absent-minded that you're thinking about this. This is rattling you. What is this? So now y'all mad at each other. You didn't give them the cold shoulder and they responded back with the cold shoulder back to you. Because why you gonna do it and they can't? And you mad. So now you at the bar drinking. You think that drinking is gonna drown out. It's like anything else you put in your body that's a drug. Whether it's alcohol or anything else, okay? You put it in your body, you think you're about to numb out. I'm not about to, I don't want to think about this no more. I'm going to get drunk. And I'm going to sit at the bar and I'm going to get drunk. And I'm just not going to think about it. And you sitting at the bar, you can't stop thinking about them. When I say spiritual flash, you just see them. And you drunk and you're going, whoa. Yeah. So you can't even be drunk and not think about them. You seeing visions of them in your head. You reminiscing about when y'all was cool, when y'all wasn't mad at each other. You go to bed at night, you dreaming about them. You driving around, you see their name somewhere. All the signs and the symbols and the synchronicities that's pointing you to this person. That's telling you why you running. Yeah. Y'all know it's true, divine masculine, divine feminine. Some of y'all dealing with that right now. And this be some of their problems. This is why they act certain ways, because they are fighting what they feel. That's what it is. It's fearful when it's strong. And it's unusual. It's different. And you're different. Like, what kind of love is this? I ain't never had no love. Like, this thing is like, it consumes me. You know? And then they feel irritated because they can't shake it. So they're trying to stay away from you. Hoping that it's going to pass, but it ain't. Yep. It ain't going nowhere. They're going to have to deal with this. Yep. Can I get some on Ghosted, please? Oh, wait, hold on. I forgot. 2 cards fell out. So the ladder card, then we got the conflict card here, also came out. That's in the reverse. Now, if I said this ladder is a traveling card trying to get somewhere else, it's in the reverse, you need to stop running away. You also need to stop fighting with this person. The conflict card is in the reverse. So I don't know if this is for that person that's running away or for you. Because in one way, they need to stop starting arguments and making a mountain out of a molehill with you simply because they're frustrated and flustered about how they feel about you because you're different. And then on the other hand, you need to stop feeding into the conflict when they start with you. Pull back. Let them yell, let them scream, let them start something with you. Don't respond. Because in my last video, I said in this one too, in the last one, I said it takes two to tango. Take two to argue. So if you silent, let them holler. Because you said what you said the first time. You told this person that you love this person. You told this person you was for real. You told this person you wanted to be with them and them only. You told this person that there's nobody else that you can see yourself with. And you told this person that the love of your life. You done told them this and you done told them that. You done said a lot. Stop talking. Because the way this person is acting is still that hot and cold mixed signal thing that you telling them, you trying to show them, you doing things for them and this and that and the other, trying to prove your love. Stop trying to prove it, because this is what they want you to do. Don't do it no more. You're going to get a different reaction then. And what did I say? This is what they want you to do. This card is the puppet card, pulling your strings. I just said that. Did I not just say that? Did y'all hear me say that? Put a 1 in the chat if you heard me say, this is what this person wants you to do. I just said that right before this card came out. This is the puppet card. It's an old group called, what's the name of this group? They sing, You Got Me Hanging on a String. I listen to them all the time. I love the group. But this is what they're doing. This is what they want. This is the type of person that like to be chased. Masculine, feminine, male and female, divine masculine, divine feminine. They like being pursued. You got, which is, I was going to say something, but I'm not. Things is changing. This person likes to be chased. They want you to prove to them, and you don't need to be proving nothing. Not no more. You said what you said. You showed them that you love them. That's enough. Put the ball back in their court. Okay? Because if there's a spiritual connection between the two of you, this ain't going nowhere. They're just going to be frustrated until they go ahead and surrender. Yeah. Some people will do anything except surrender to the truth of something. Admit their fears, what they feeling, what's going on with them. They don't want to do that. Then some people fear not just love, but the fear of being wrong about something. They want to stand their ground on the dumbest stuff. Like what you I create a boundary right here. You can't. What's the boundary for us to keep you from coming any closer because you're too close? That's what they thinking. You're too close. I already got these feelings for you and I can't seem to fight them, so you can't get no closer. You can't have my heart. I gotta guard my heart. What you scared of? Love. You take it over. That's the dumbest thing I ever heard in my life. Can I get someone ghosted? I gotta put a barrier up to your love, your true love for me. This intense love where we connected in the 3D and the 5D. We're connected in our dreams. We're connected in the ethers. We're connecting everywhere except in the physical. Because stay away from me. What? What? What is wrong with this person? Divine masculine, divine feminine. Something's wrong with this person. And I don't mean like they're crazy or nothing like that. It's just that the perception of this whole thing is skewed. It's crazy. And then when I just said, let me know if you heard me when I told you, stop feeding into the conflict with this person. Stop arguing with this person. I just said that, right? Because they're going to have to eventually surrender to this love, to this connection that is otherworldly. Because this is something that's going to have to come together in divine timing. You see here? That came out in the upright. There is divine timing that needs to happen. This is not nothing you can force. Okay? This is delays with a purpose. Okay? So it's not a bad thing that this has been delayed. There's a purpose behind this. You know what I mean? You know how some people be a little messy and stuff, and you go in there, you can't find what you're looking for, but they go in, they know where everything is. It's like an organized mess. That's kind of like what this is. This is like a messy situation, but divine timing said it's going to come together the way it's supposed to. Okay? In time, divine timing. Not yours, not theirs. Okay? It's not denied. It's just a little postponed. It's just, you're going to have to wait. Trust the schedule of this. Trust the timing. And this is not for everybody again, okay? Patricia, I see what you're saying. You in his dreams? You're supposed to be. If this is divine, ain't nothing gonna stop it. Get some tarot. Nothing is gonna stop it. Can't nothing stop this. Y'all tap that screen for me. Go ahead and like this video for me real quick, if you haven't already. And also subscribe to this channel if you would, please. I really appreciate it, you guys. And I get something on Ghosted, please. Ghosted is in the reverse, which is saying that this person needs to stop running away. All I see, the latter part of this read, the spread, is to stop running away from this person. Stop running away, stop running away, stop running away. That's what I hear. Okay? So for the Ghosted card that is in the reverse, which is saying stop running away, face this. Messages left on red, disappearing act, no closure, just silence. This person needs to start responding to this love. Yes, it's new. Yes, it's different. Yes, it feels weird. But it's for this person, and they need to understand that. And to enforce what I just said is the Lover's card in the upright, okay? This is your lover, divine masculine, divine feminine. This is your friend. This is your soulmate. This is your partner. This is your person, okay? That's why the Lover's card came out. You guys will be in perfect. Once this person stop running, y'all gonna have harmony. You understand what I'm saying? Yep, you're gonna come into union. Y'all gonna have partnerships. Y'all gonna work together. Y'all chemistry gonna be off the hook. Your sexuality is gonna be a lot of passion, a lot of stuff going on in that department. You know what I'm saying? Your values is gonna align. It's gonna be a real deep love. You understand what I'm saying? And it's gonna be strong between the two of y'all once this person start running. You know, I don't chase runners because they run too fast, and I'm not about to be sprinting after nobody. You want to run, go ahead and run by yourself, okay? When you get tired of running, which you will, because you're going to run out of steam, you're going to run out of breath, you're going to get tired. Come find me. I'm not waiting on you. Let me say this. Don't sit around. This is my opinion. You don't have to accept it, okay? If you know that's your person, for sure, that it's been shown to you that this is your person, this ain't nothing just because you desire it. This is a divine connection, if you know this, for sure. Do not sit around and wait on this person. Stay busy. Occupy your time. Do something else to take your mind out of this. Start a hobby. Exercise. Read. Research something. Do something. Take a walk. Make that a routine for you. If it's just a walk. And every day that you get up, be thankful for the little things. Do not focus on this. If you focus on this, it's going to disrupt every day that you have. This is a delay. This is not a denial. But you can't force this to happen, okay? So if you're getting the signs and the synchronicities about this person just like they are, trust me, they getting it too. Leave this person alone. I'm not saying being mean to them when you run across them. Be cordial. But don't try to force this situation. You don't have to flirt with this person no more. They already know how you feel. It's on them. It's on them now. And that's what they need to understand. You're not chasing no more. And occupy your time. A lot of times when people see that you done pulled back, and not because they notice that you're still nice to them, but you're not doing the chasing, the energy is different, it's going to flip and it's going to pull them. So they may have been ghosting. They need to stop ghosting. This is your person. That's why the Lover's card came out. And this does not apply to everybody. Do not try to make this fit. Do not come back and say, you said. If it's not your story, it's not your story. You should know if this is your story. Okay? I need 2 more cards for ghosted, and we closing this out. Next card for ghosted is going to be the Page of Cups in the upright, okay? The Page of Cups in the upright is creative opportunities, intuitive messages, curiosity, possibility, happy surprise, dreamer, sensitivity. This is what I just said, basically. Be creative. Find something creative, some other opportunities to keep your mind occupied, okay? Page of Cups. Do something else. Intuitive messages is where you receive messages from the Most High. So for whatever you ascribe to, whatever your faith is, or whatever you believe in, pray, meditate, whatever it is to get connected to the Most High. You don't have to pray to bring us together type thing. That's already up there in the ethers, okay? You don't have to do that. Pray for your family. Be thankful. Every day. Okay? Third card that came out for the ghosted card is the King of Swords in the reverse. Okay? King of Swords in the reverse is saying quiet power. You're a powerful manifester. Divine masculine, divine feminine. So manifest. Okay? It's quiet power. It's not loud. It's not braggadocious. You're not bragging about your manifestation and how you manifest. You manifest through meditation. You manifest through prayer. You manifest through positive thinking, positive actions, good things. You have an inner truth about yourself. And then it shows on the outside in everything that you do and you say. Your actions is going to reflect what's on the inside. So if you're about the truth, then you're going to live the truth. And the truth being the truth don't need no help. It ain't got nothing to do with a book, a Bible, or nothing. The truth is the truth all by itself. Don't sugarcoat nothing. Be for real. You ain't got to be harsh when you're real. Quiet power. There's strength in silence. You don't need to lose control. This person right now is out of control, okay? They're using manipulation. That's out of control. Manipulation is in the form of this silent treatment, this hot and cold. This person right now is in a weakened state. This is why they're doing what they're doing. This is why they're drinking. This is why they're running from you, divine masculine or divine feminine. They lose control of their emotions a lot because this is very frustrating for them. So they are losing control right now. That's why they're arguing with you all the time. That's why they're picking fights with you all the time. This is also a misuse of their own power that they have. Okay? All in this King of Swords energy in the reverse. They're not walking upright in that King of Swords energy. It's supposed to be in the upright. This is in the reverse. So this person right now is in a weakened state. They're in a lower vibrational state right now. This is why they're doing all of this. It ain't just because you're different. You're new. Or they're frustrated. It ain't that too. But that's not the whole thing. That's not it. This person has their own personal issues that they brought into this connection. They have some baggage. And this is part of what you're dealing with. Closing messages, please. See if Spirit will give us some closing messages so we can get on our body here. Don't you become no stalker, because this person may not be communicating with you right now. That's what I heard. You do what you want to do now. I mean, I'm just giving you the message that I have. But this is for somebody, not everybody, okay? Closing messages. See what we get. What do you have for closing messages for the divine masculine or the divine feminine, please? Any closing messages, any parting messages to send them off? Anything. These cards are sliding. Look at them sliding. The whole deck sliding. Can I get a card, please? Thank you. Oh, it's two. Okay. So we have two cards for closing messages. This is the King of Swords. Remember, where's that puppet card? I said this person, the way they behave, the back and forth stuff and the silent treatment and the ghosting and stuff, it's like I use a form of manipulation for you to try to control you. Control this whole situation. They want to be in control when they ain't in control of themselves. Where they do that at? But for this puppet card, it says this King of Swords came out in the reverse. Right here. With this King of Swords coming out in the reverse, this person is exploiting this whole situation. That's why we have the puppet card. They're exploiting your feelings for them as well. Not just running from their feelings for you. They're exploiting the fact that they know how you feel about them. You understand what I'm saying? This is why we got the puppet card earlier. They will use your feelings against you, so beware. Be warned, okay? They are exploiting that. This person can be sarcastic when they talk to you. You a little sarcastic, little tone with you. They're very selfish. And some of the things that they say can be really cruel, okay? And this person also lies a lot, okay? When I said that this person is supposed to be your person, they're supposed to be divine. Right now, they're not in their divine nature, divine masculine, divine feminine, okay? This is why they act the way they do, okay? This person lies a lot. They make bad decisions, so they have poor judgment. That's what I'm hearing. Yep, very manipulative. Yep. They want to be in control so bad, like I said, but they can't control themselves. It's the King of Swords in the reverse. So if you can't control yourself, how are you trying to control somebody else? They lack control, emotional control. Next card that came out for closing messages is the Five of Cups and the Upright. Okay? And with this card, first word on that is breakup. Now, some of y'all have already broken up. Okay? Some of y'all, it looks like you're going to break up. And some of y'all are not going to break up at all. Divine masculine and divine feminine, sometimes you feel regretful that you met this person. Because as much as this is bothering them about feeling like you had a past life connection with this person, as it bothers them, it bothers you too. Do not blame yourself for this relationship being in the state that it's in, is what this card is saying, okay? Do not blame yourself. It takes two, okay? As fate would have it, you were supposed to meet, or else you wouldn't have met, okay? So I know there's regret that you were supposed to meet this person for some reason. For some of you, it's to have a truly divine relationship with them. That this is your person that you found. For some of you, others, this is a lesson. It's something that you need to learn for some of you. Not everybody, okay? Now, I know this will make you feel sad because you're wondering where you fall in this. For that, I'm going to tell you to meditate and to pray. Because only you know. This person is excessively pessimistic. Like they're not a very positive person. Okay? Okay? Yep. Yep. And for some of you, you're married to this person and you feel like the marriage is going to end. This is just your feelings. I'm not saying that this is what's going to happen. This is how you feel. You fear separation or you fear divorce. Yep. And we got the Lord have mercy. This card came out sideways. This is the only card out of all the cards I put on this table that came out sideways. It is the Two of Swords, but it came out like this. Okay. In the upright, this is insecurity, standstill, stagnation, a sense of deadlock, not sure about your path, temporary balance, emotional constraints, unable to move and make a decision. In the reverse is movement, change, release, reveal, a chain reaction. The deadlock has passed, resume an activity, the decision is made. So this came out sideways, which means this is a cross between movement and no movement, okay? With resolution and no resolution for this issue, okay? So it is in the between stages, and it is hinging on your person, divine masculine or divine feminine, okay? Yep. So this is a period of thought, of thinking, of meditation, of reassessing, of deciding whether you want to move forward or backwards. So right now, both of you guys are contemplating what you want to do, okay? Both of you guys. That's why it came out sideways. Okay? One more parting card, please. What would you have me to tell? The divine masculine or the divine feminine? And I get one card, please. Let's say you, Spirit. Oh. Spirit said put them cards down. Okay. Which one? Oh, okay. I like 7, 8 decks over here, y'all. I need some more, though. I'm going to put in the description box some information about this video, but I'm also going to put some links in there. And this is going to be to like PayPal, CashApp, Venmo, and then I'll put my wish list in there from Amazon. There's some cards on there that I want to get. If you feeling like blessing your girl, you can. You don't have to. Anything is appreciated at this time. I do this because this is my assignment. This is just one of many of the things that the Most High has given me. Okay? So I'm going to tell you something. You can receive this or not, whether this is your story, because I kind of felt this and it came out. So this is for somebody. It's not your story. It's not your story. I asked Spirit, was there another card or another message that you wanted to give to the divine masculine or the divine feminine as a parting message? The last card. We got 4. We got 3 already. This is the 4th card. Don't take this if it's not for you, okay? The card that came out as the final message is the reconciliation card. Okay? So for some of you, not all of you, there will be a reconciliation. Okay? You guys will be getting back together. In divine timing, though. Okay? Still sit down. Whoever this is, it's divine timing. Sit your butt down. Do not force this. Do not be in their face. Do not be in places where they're at and you know their routine. Do not be trying to pop up and stay on their mind. You're already on their mind. That's why they're running from you. For some of you, there will be a reconciliation, and you don't have to do anything but occupy your time with something else. Occupy your mind with something else. Do something constructive. Okay? Y'all hear me? This person when they come back, for some of y'all, when they come back, it ain't gonna be no more of this silent treatment. It ain't gonna be no more mixed signals. Okay? They definitely not gonna be drunk texting, okay? They not going to be ghosting you either. You hear me? When they come back, they coming back front and center, and they want to have a heartfelt, heart-to-heart talk with you. This person, according to this spread and this card, for some of y'all, is going to own up to the things that they did that was wrong. They're going to apologize for the silent treatment, the things they said when they were drunk and did, the ghosting and the mixed signals. They're going to choose to rebuild with you, okay? You guys are going to have to come to some type of agreement on the new rules for the relationship and the boundaries that don't need to be crossed, because you two are one soul, okay? For some of y'all, not everybody, okay? There is a reconciliation, okay? And that is the ending of this reading. Miss Patricia, I see what you're saying. I see you. I will be back tomorrow night to do another read, okay? I believe that, let me see, where are we at on the wheel? I think the next zodiac sign I'm supposed to do is Libra, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm trying to decide if I want to do Libra tomorrow night or if I want to wait till Friday when I get off work for the weekend. But definitely I'll be back tomorrow. If you like this video, please go ahead and tap your screen and like this video. Actually like it for real, you know, for your girl in the physical. Do that for me. If you enjoyed this video, let me know that too in the comments. If it resonated with you, let me know that as well in the comments. I did set up the other email. I did set up the other email for you guys. We're getting ready to branch off into one question readings, as well as I'm going to continue doing these as well. Okay, we're going to do one question readings. I have not opened up for personal readings yet, Miss Patricia. That is coming soon, very soon. Okay, so I just wanted to let you guys know that is in the work, but I do have the email set up, okay? And we have the forms of payment set up. I just need to set up the tiers for that. What we're gonna do, 1 question, 2 questions, 3 questions, or just a full personal reading. I have not gotten to that just yet. I do have a full-time job, okay? I work 8 to 10 hours a day, so your girl is tired. So, but I do appreciate you guys hanging in there with me for this reading. Those of you that enjoyed this reading, tap your screen, like this reading for me. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel for me, if you would. That'd be greatly appreciated. You know, we're trying to build this community up. We're trying to become, you know what I'm saying, a group that I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you the absolute truth. Let me tell y'all something. Sometimes with these readings, they be slapping me upside the head too. Because I don't be knowing what's going to come out until I start reading. And a lot of times, some of this stuff be applying to me. So I'll be listening too. You know what I'm saying? And I'm all about making sure that we get ourselves together inside. You know, regardless of what's going on in our life, we need to be right inside. We need to be right within. You understand what I'm saying? You know, you got to be right within. You got to prepare yourself. If you're not in a relationship and you want to be in a relationship, the first thing you should be focusing on is not being in a relationship. It's about getting yourself together on the inside. You know, do you have peace? Are you still damaged from your last relationship? It could be years ago. Are you still hurting from that? Are you holding a grudge? You know what I'm saying? It's your mind together. Do you need therapy? It's so much different things that we could be focusing on to prepare ourselves. Do you understand what I'm saying? You got to prepare yourself. For whatever it is that you want, manifestation is also preparation. When we talk about manifesting something, oh, I'm just wishing that I'm focused on this. I'm saying it out loud. It ain't just all of that. You got to prepare yourself first, because can't nothing grow as far as manifestation is concerned until you till the soil, clean the soil. You got to prep the soil. You're the soil. Hello. And I get it. I don't know everything, but I'm just saying. You have to prepare yourself for something to grow, for something to manifest. Ain't nothing springing up if you ain't got rid of the weeds. And the weeds is the different issues that you may have that you have not taken care of. You haven't tended to. You've ignored. You pushed to the back burner. You've ignored it and tried to go on a move, and it keeps bringing back up. Those are the things you need to tackle first before you start manifesting. Those are the things that you need to tackle first, because a lot of times when manifestation don't work, it's because we ain't tended to the things that's growing, the weeds that's growing that's already there. We haven't tilled the soil. We haven't broken it up. We haven't pulled out the things that don't need to be there. You know, we haven't added the nutrients or whatever. That's just dry soil. It's just nothing. What are we doing? What are we doing? As far as the reading for tomorrow night, Miss Patricia, let me see. I usually do a reading around 9 o'clock, by 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, here in the States. Normally about 9 or after 9, okay? And I'm usually here about that time. Okay. So hopefully this weekend I can go ahead and take some time out and go ahead and decide how we're going to do these personals or one question readings and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you guys will be interested. Like when I do my live tomorrow, if I remember, if somebody's hearing this can remind me tomorrow, I'll put a poll up, you know, during the live reading to ask if you guys are interested in doing the readings on personal level by phone. Are you trying to do it that way? Are you trying to do it by email? Are you guys interested in one question answers during the live? Might maybe have a live where I'm just answering the questions. Is that what it is? I need to know. So tomorrow, if I remember, somebody remind me if you're going to be here tomorrow night to put the poll up for that. Okay, so we can get a bead on who is interested in what. Because otherwise, I just make the decision. If I don't get any answers from you guys, then I'll just make a decision and go ahead and do it, whatever the Most High gives to me to do. Okay, so this is the end of the reading. I love y'all. Thank y'all for staying. Thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for liking the reading. Thank y'all for just, you know, all the chat and everything that's going on. All is well. You all be blessed, and we'll see each other tomorrow night. Okay, peace, love, and light. Love y'all. Bye.